Welcome. My name is Jonathan Adamson with Vive Crop Protection. I'm the Territory Sales Manager for the Northwest Territory, based out of Pocatello, Idaho. And I'm happy to be here with you today, and we are talking to you about the future of high yield and quality. You might be wondering why we're talking to you about that and why is it important to you? The reason that Vive is talking about fertility, even though we are a chemical company, with Vive products and in-furrow fertility, you can save water, time, fuel, frustration, labor, and ultimately make more money. That's what everybody wants these days. We've got to be able to be more efficient and do more with the products and things that we have on our farm. So what's new? We know that in-furrow fertility has been around a long time, and I think a lot of people know or should know that in-furrow fertility makes a difference on their crop. In potatoes, we've been collaborating with Nature's, and they have shared some of their data that they've collected over the last couple of years with us. And their research shows the added benefit of in-furrow or in-row fertility. And when we talk about in-row fertility, we're talking right in either on the seed piece itself or very close to it, not a side band or T-band or something like that. We're talking right in where the seed is going to be going, just to kind of clarify that. But if you look here, the grower standard of no in-row fertility yields about 501 count weight per acre in this trial that they did. By adding 8 gallons of the Nature 624-6 right in furrow, they were able to bump that yield up to 514 sacks, almost 515 sacks. That's a big increase, and that's the ability to grow a better crop, to get the nutrients right at the start of its growing process, right when it needs those small amounts of nutrients and micronutrients and different things that crop needs. On this data, we're showing you some chip potato information. And so one of the things that we are seeing with this data, the 2019 percentage of size distribution shows that you're getting, with the in-furrow fertility compared to no in-furrow fertility, you're getting less of the size that you don't want, and you're getting more of those 2 to 3 inch and a little bit bigger than 3-inch potatoes. Those are those ideal chip sizes that really, those are the quality standards that you need to meet to obviously bring the biggest return on investment for your operation. So also, when we jump over to russet potatoes, we've got 2 years of data provided by Nature's as well, and we see similar results. Again, no in-furrow fertility shows lower count weight at 478 versus in-furrow with their 624-6 and their Nature's K fuel of 491. So that's a 13 count weight per acre increase by adding that fertility program. That's huge. I mean, that really makes a difference on your bottom line if you can increase those revenues and increase those yields on your ability to stay profitable and grow the best quality and the best yield. So again, we've got some slide data that they provided us on the percent size distribution. Again, less of the size that you don't want, more of the size that makes you money. And that's really what that focus has been. And that's what we've seen across the industry. Anytime you add the correct fertility program right at plant, you end up getting the best quality, the best yields on all crops, but specifically we're seeing that in potatoes and doing a lot more work on that. We've had the opportunity to work with many different companies this year, and we're excited to continue to provide that data. But really, why is Vive talking about this, and why is it important to us? We are the precision chemistry company. We're the third leg of a precision ag stool. when you start talking about precision ag, we're talking equipment, data, and those things that we've already had where we can, precisely apply chemicals and nutrients to our crops when and where they need them, garner and gather the data that we need to make the correct decisions to really see what is making us money. And now we've added in this precision chemistry portion of it that with our technology, allowing you to do more with the products that you know and trust. So why and how do we do that? Allosperse is a nanopolymer technology that our company has created and has patents that allow us to do things differently. That nanotechnology is basically simply the science of really tiny things. And if you look there on the left, we have a kind of a replica model of what that shuttle looks like. And this is a free-flowing open shuttle that carries the active ingredient and protects it in the tank mix so that it can mix with other products and not have, mixing problems where it's going to plug screens, nozzles, things like that. And it controls that, allowing you to do things differently, doing things better and more efficiently on your farm. So what does that look like? In the jar, you've got Asteroid FC 3.3 plus Midac FC, azoxystrobin and imidacloprid on the left are two products with 10-30-4-0 fertilizer. And that's one of the toughest mixing products that we have out there, and we use that to demonstrate the ability of our products compared to our competitor products on the right. I don't know about you guys, but if you had to choose, which jar would you choose? I know most guys that I've talked to jump right in and choose the jar on the left that is nice mixed stain in solution without the chunks and granules. So it comes down to do what you want on your farm. It's your farm. You should have the ability to make the decisions that make the money and bring return on investment for your operation. You don't want to have to deal with this. Nobody wants to make that phone call, and the retailers definitely don't want to get the phone call late in the day when something's gone wrong, a nozzle is plugged, a screen is plugging, and the products that they have delivered or that you have purchased are not working together in the tank. But we do want to see is on the leaf surface, if you look here on the right, this is our Asteroid FC 3.3 on the leaf surface. You can see a nice, even, complete coverage across that leaf surface, protecting from whatever disease or pest that you're trying to protect from. On the left, our competitor product that is leaving blotches, open spots that aren't covered, big chunks here and there. Again, doing things better with what we have and more precision applications that allow for better coverage, better control, and less possibility of resistance. So in all these things, what does that really mean to you? And the next slide I'm going to share with you is from a grower, one that I have the pleasure of working with here in Idaho. And this is their real world testimonial. I got this the middle of June. They shared this information with me. And this particular grower was able to put on our products with an in-furrow fertility package, plus a biological, plus a micronutrient package. 5 different products in furrow, and they were able to create one of the best crops, or grow one of the best crops that they've grown this year. If you look at that weekly update, first set is looking good, clean stolons, and they were just completely happy. We're getting better yield, better quality, and ultimately they were able to grow the crop that they wanted. I know this has been a short time to just go over a few key points, and I know that you may have more questions and would like more information. So please feel free to reach out to us. We can share additional data, additional information, and obviously anything that you want. Here is my contact information. Again, it's Jonathan Adamson at vivecrop.com. My cell phone number is there, and you can always go to our website, www.vivecrop.com, or check us out on social media at ViveCrop, or we have plenty of YouTube testimonials. If you go to Vive Crop Protection on YouTube, you can research some of those actual grower testimonials. I appreciate your time today. Thanks and happy growing.